June 28, 1927, Lieutenants Lester J. Maitland and Albert F. Haginburger piloted an Air Corps monoplane, the Bird of Paradise, over 2,400 miles non-stop from Oakland, California to Hawaii in 24 hours and 50 minutes. This pioneering flight in a Fokker trimotor contributed outstanding information on all-weather flying and navigation and opened the wide Pacific to air operations for the first time. Averaging only about 100 miles per hour in the face of continual headwinds, navigating to a small island in the vast Pacific was an outstanding achievement in the annals of flight. The Bird of Paradise flew over 2,400 miles non-stop from California to Hawaii. The date, June 28, 1927.
Well, a windmill will raise water, so why shouldn't it raise an airplane? Perhaps that's what Mr. Jonathan Caldwell thought when he designed and built this contraption, which is being shown to the public for the first time. The mill wheels going round are supposed to represent the flapping wings of a goose. The wheels turn all right, but it just won't leave the ground, not even when they drag it. It moves, though. A good idea just the same, Professor. Better luck next time.
No, it's not an airplane, and it isn't a balloon. It's a spindle airship. The new invention. The Papa, the inventor, will explain the idea for us.
In place of wings, we use spindles on this ship. The large ones are the main lifters, and the small ones act as stabilizers. This is done by spiraling, so that the landing good speed would be about 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Now, as they revolve, the spindles, with their little indentations, are creating a lifting vacuum above. Engineers predict the spindles will be more efficient than the wings of an airplane. There's only this about the spindle airship. She hasn't flown yet, but who can say she won't?
Meet the professor, folks. For 20 years, he's been watching the Chile-Luberg and has finally discovered what makes it fly. All it takes is a tank full of oxygen, a left-handed monkey wrench, and a couple of nuts. Right, here we go. History in the making. It's the happiest day of the professor's life. Let's hope he puts salt on its tail. Going, that's all.
Folks, here I am with a new device called the ornithopter. This device, I expect to attain flight in the air. Through a system of leverage advantage, plus a man's physical power, I believe it's possible to fly as a bird. And here I am. You can look this device over. It appears heavy. It's light.
Well, that sounds okay if it works. But if Bertie doesn't fly, when he makes that jump, he's going to get a real cold bath. Here he goes. Splasho. Well, he got the bath all right.
Here you see another type helicopter or direct lift air machine. Our principle, as you will see, is a flat plate or disc type propeller moving the air fast enough to produce a lift. Our engine is connected to our transmission by a jack shaft driven by a chain. Our transmission takes and reciprocates our propeller. As the propeller goes up, we get our lifting power on the down reciprocation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll show you how this works.
couldn't get excited about the possibilities of this clumsy contraption, Daddy of the helicopter, as it soared a full 24 inches into the air. And some of the new ideas in planes made us think that aviation was dropping into its second childhood.
Glenn Curtis, an American pioneer of flight, was also present at the French meet. Curtis was the first American to use wheels on an airplane. Nobody was quite sure what an airplane ought to look like or sound like. The Albessard was a two-wing plane with the two wings in a rather unusual position. A French critic called this the most chic airplane in the meet. Any cyclist could fly, providing his legs were strong enough and his wings were long enough. This was another early experiment. You began in the air on a string. You ended in the air on a string.
And those guys with their flying bicycles hadn't given up either. Get this guy. Crazy pogo stick, huh? Some guys never gave up. This fella couldn't make up his mind whether to build a glider or a sloop. I guess he called it a gloop. You know, funny thing, it flew a little.
Still trying to find ways to fly like a bird, like this gentleman. For reason or reasons unknown, he didn't quite make it. Yes, even jets for bicycles. Well, if not now, eventually, maybe.